Does anyone out there have a puppy? My puppy's name is Cookie, and she thinks she's a human. She is very feisty and wants things done her way all the time. And it can be very overwhelming because I want to have a life of my own. But you see the way that things are set up, my dog won't let me live. You won't let me live. But it's a job that I signed up for, just like parenthood. It's a job that I signed up for. I had her since she was 8 weeks. My puppy, Cookie. 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 She's very feisty, but she's also a sweet, loving dog. Come here, puppy. Come here. Come here. Cookie. She wants to play right now. She's also a sweet, loving dog. What are some things that you guys normally do with your dogs? I want to know. I normally play with her. I normally rub her stomach, her belly. I talk to her as if she's a person because she understands. You guys can't be playing with these dogs in the sense of, just treating them like animals. Like, they're beings as well, and they need to be understood as well. I think I have my dog figured out, and we have a connection. We have a bond, and I love her as if she were my own child. I can honestly say that I love my dog as if she was my child. I plan on traveling with her pretty soon. I got licensed by I got actually a letter from a licensed social worker stating that she can be my emotional support dog. After coming out of my domestic abusive relationship, it took me a while to kind of be able to travel on my own, and like whenever I would go certain places, I would take her with me. And whenever I would go to places like Costco, ShopRite, they would constantly ask, do I have, papers or a letter stating that, my dog is either a service dog or an emotional support dog. And I didn't have that. Sometimes I would lie, and sometimes, they would kick me out. And I kind of finally got fed up and just did what I had to do. I went on this website called the Dogter, and I filled out a survey basically asking questions about why do I need to have documentation stating that I need a emotional support dog. And they asked me certain questions about whether or not I have a disability, or when you're in public, on a scale from 1 to 10, how strong do you feel about being in public by yourself? And then questions like, when traveling on an airplane, how comfortable do you feel about traveling on your own? Questions like that. So like, I basically just answered them honestly, and within a couple hours I was sent a letter by a licensed social worker, but it wasn't free. I paid $150 for that, and with the letter, you're able to have your dog live in your apartment building, whether you live in an apartment or you're able to travel with her. So I matter of fact, I think it costs $199 off of the Dogter, DOGTOR.com, or I think it's .com. I'll put the link in my bio so that you guys could find out a little bit more about it. But I know a lot of us out there are, going through issues, whether it's mental issues, physical issues, or just emotional issues. And sometimes you do need an outlet or some form of companion to kind of help you get over certain situations. And like for myself, I'm known as a person that has like a bad attitude, but like I'm a real nice person once you get to know me. I just don't tolerate a lot of BS, and I don't have patience for BS and BS people. So I'm just like over all of that, and like I'm content with just being around my dog and being lit. Like, I plan on going on a couple trips with my dog. I wanted to go to Thailand and Japan with my dog, but when doing the research, she has to have 2 rabies shots and she only has one. She's only a year old, so that's not happening now. So I would have to wait till sometime next year for her to be able to have her second shot done and do paperwork in order for us to travel there. But like domestically, I can fly fine with her because all I need is like documentation from her vet stating that she's fit enough to travel, and I have my letter already. And then most airlines, they want you to fill out packets stating basically the same information that your dog is fit. But countries like Thailand and Japan, they want your dog to go through like a quarantine phase of like 12 to 14 days. And to me, that doesn't make sense for me to send my dog to a country for 12 to 14 days for them to be in quarantine basically by herself. Like, why do I want my dog to be in another country by herself? She's going to be sick going through it. She's not going to know anyone, and it's just like, would you want to go through something like that? So that being said, I'm basically, I wouldn't, going forward, I wouldn't have her go through any of those phases. I'd just have to pay for a dog sitter or have like a friend of the family or family member watch her while I'm away, because I can't deal with that whole quarantine phase. Like, I would be sick the whole time, literally sick. I don't know, like, I just feel like it's great having an emotional support dog. And even before I got her, classified as an emotional support, she's always been an emotional support. I'm her emotional support. I love my puppy. My puppy loves me. She gives me a lot of kisses. And I kiss my dog too. She's bad sometimes too. There are those moments when she's not getting the attention that she wants, and she'll go crap on the carpet and do mischievous things like biting my socks and things like that. But like, just like a kid will be mischievous, puppies are mischievous too. And this puppy is feisty too. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where's the next location that I'm going to go with her. Where are some places that you guys take your animals? What are some things that you do with your animals, specifically dogs? Where do you go? Where do you guys go with your dogs? Where have you guys taken your dogs? Can you guys tell me what countries have you traveled to with your dogs? And what hotels did you stay in with your dogs? Did you stay in hotels? Did you stay in hostels? Did you do B&Bs? Like, where did you go with your dog? How many places have you gone to with your dog? Can you recommend me the best places that you have gone to with your dogs? I'm so looking forward to traveling with my cookie. So looking forward to it. I know I'm going to have a good time. I know that she's going to have a good time. Packing all her snacks, all her stuff, and bringing her. Because she should live life with me. You get me? You feel me? At She Awakened Tomboy Camille. Comment, like, subscribe, please.